What'd you make of what happened on the practice field for you?
It was super cool, man. Having a great team and different stuff like that. Getting a Nickelodeon MVP award is super dope because I grew up watching Nickelodeon and grew up watching this award, and I know my niece is gonna be super happy when she sees it. So it's gonna be dope. So
How long did it take you to clean yourself up from that?
it didn't take very long. The slime washed right off. So yeah.
Can you speak to how difficult it is for interior linemen to put numbers up? Because that's always probably the big challenge. Everybody wants to know what how many sacks a defensive lineman has, but for the interior, it's different than kind of edge rushers and whatnot. Obviously, you threw some pretty good numbers up in Green Bay. So
Getting a sack in general is super hard just because the great offensive linemen you go against and the great quarterbacks you go against. But having an amazing defensive line that we have and an amazing defensive backcourt, I give them guys all the glory, man, because they made the quarterback hold the ball. Like DJ Reed is an unbelievable cover. Sauce Gardner, CJ Mosley, all those guys who have to cover these elite receivers week in and week out to give us the opportunity to hit the quarterback and get sacks. It's the biggest thing, man. Then to get a sack, you have to rush all the corner. Like you got guys like Carl Lawson who set the edge, and JFM who pushed the pocket and different stuff like that, and Rank killing his one-on-one week in and week out. Man, just give us the opportunity to pick and choose who get the sack, and each one of us share the sack and share the love. So it's really like a defensive effort for get one sack. So all 11 guys got to be doing their job and doing the right thing to go out there and get one sack. So.
Some of the guys have said that they saw a different level of performance very early in training camp. Did you feel that too?
I did feel very good coming into this training camp. Like I've said, and Coach Sala and a lot of the other players said, I felt good. I felt confident in my conditioning, felt confident in my just training this off season, and felt comfortable in the scheme when it came down to coming in this second year, and then just love the room that Coach Sala and that Joe put together. Carr came back, gave me tremendous confidence, and having the edge rush out there that's so dominant in him, and having guys to play with like Sheldon Rankins, another guy that's been killing his one-on-ones week in and week out, man. Just the confidence we have in our room gave me tremendous confidence to be able to thrive and do different stuff. So
What's the biggest cultural change from last year to this
I just think the biggest culture change the guys that's in the room. Like it's a lot of guys who wasn't here, wasn't a part on the field, like Carl Lawson, like I always speak on, and just the different guys they brought in. DJ Reed, the different leadership guys, different guys like Quan Alexander who came in and brings so much juice to this team and to the room, and just other guys just getting older and learning and maturing year in year out, man. Learning from experience and different things like that to give us the opportunity to ball out on Sunday and then be better players. So
Quinnen, a lot of guys in here and the coaches and people around the league, when they talk about you right now, they use the word dominant. Do you like that? Do you like that adjective being used when people talk about you?
oh, it's cool. I always think about like I'm not where I want to be at. I know the defensive line, we definitely haven't put the game that we want to be on film just yet. We got a lot of learning to do. I have a lot of learning to do, and I feel like Green Bay was just a scratch of the surface on what we can become, what we can do if we go back to the drawing board and fix our mental errors, fix the small things that we got to do, especially as a defensive line group, so we can be dominant and be that what people call us week in and week out. So definitely we on the right path and on the right direction, but we definitely haven't got to that word just yet. So,
But you individually have been saying that about it.
oh, I definitely haven't got to that word just yet, man. Just because all the learning I have to do, all the different things that I want to do and want to accomplish and want to become. So, I still have a lot of learning to do. I still have a lot of growth to do in the different times I can do what I need to do when it comes down to watching the film and looking over the things I can do better. And so. But I definitely feel like I'm on the right path to becoming dominant, but not this dairy just yet. So.
Is that so? How do you stay grounded like that? I mean, because it's easy to get the success and to know, like you've talked about wanting to be there, but just to know like there's so much more to do.
I think it's more of like self-constructive criticism, like reflecting, just different stuff like that. Like I look at myself every single day, and I know the player that I want to become. I see the Aaron Donalds and the Fletcher Cox and the Chris Jones at their peak, and just different guys around the league and their peak and the things that they have accomplished and the history they left. And I want to become that same person. I want to be able to be on that path and become that same thing, and just to see how hard those guys work and just listen and learn from these different guys like Von Miller and different stuff like that, man. It's like being around these guys make me feel even younger because it's like, oh, man, like I'm picking up stuff so fast that these guys know week in and week out, and that's why I say I haven't nearly reached the potential I feel I can reach and the defensive line itself can reach, but that's because, like, we're young and we're still learning each and every day on how to become dominant, how to become elite, like these top elite guys like Aaron Donald and Fletcher Cox and Chris Jones and all these other dominant D linemen. So,
How close do you think you're coming to getting to that spot where you can be in that conversation with those guys? I mean, a lot of people already have you in that conversation.
I haven't really looked at it in that way. I just look at all the things I can get better. Every single day I look at film, watch film, ask my coaches, ask the defensive linemen, just really reflect on all the things that we can get better at. And our defensive line room is the most important thing that I watch and that I look at. Taking the next step to the next week and just get better every single week, every single day. Like today, different stuff we did at practice. I want to look at, see what I can get better at, and what can I take to Sunday to be the best at my craft. So.
What do you think of how your brother plays on Sunday?
I think he's phenomenal. I think if you look at him, he's back to where he left off. Explosive, hard-hitting, coming down the line of scrimmage, going to check receivers and cornerbacks. I mean, not cornerbacks, but tight ends, different stuff like that. So I think he had 14 tackles. So I think he left off where he came back and left off where he was. So.
Quinnen, you've experienced so much music. What's it like to be, in October with, usually this time it's been one win or no wins. Now you're at 4-2. I'm sure the building's a little more pleasant place to be. What's it like just kind of experiencing some winning right now?
It's amazing, but I always never forget where I came from. That's Alabama, and the different rules and different things that how we handle win and handle success at Alabama. So that's why I just speak to the defensive line room, speak to the defense, and we all on the same page when it come down to how we handle success and just the next week opportunity. Like we had a great game this past Sunday, and we beat an amazing football team with an amazing quarterback and different stuff like that. But that's in the past. Like we're going to a future with an amazing defense and an amazing quarterback like Russell Wilson, and we got to prepare for them just as well as we prepare for Green Bay. So that's the biggest thing when it come down to how you handle success. I try to handle it just like you handle failure. Try to get better every single day and try to get better every single Sunday. So.
When you guys have a really cool personality for the team, how do you manage that while still trying to play well, not over the top and
The biggest thing, like when you're a part of an organization, a part of a team, a part of anything in this world, you're gonna have different people, cultures, different upbringings, different everything, man. But it's always that one goal that you want to get to is to win football games on Sunday, and that's the biggest thing that we all have in common. That's the biggest thing that we all lay our hearts down on the line for week in and week out, and all want to see each other be successful is to get that win. So.
What's it like to have a team with so many rookies that can contribute?
Oh, it's amazing, man. These guys, like I always tell people, my rookie year when I came in, I was struggling to get acclimated to the NFL and the different things that you had to do in the NFL when it come down on Sunday, how fast the game is, different stuff like these rookies like Bryce, Jermaine, and Mike Clemens making huge plays on Sundays, man. It's just a dream. I know it's a dream for them, but it just excites me each and every day that these guys learning at a super quick pace from the veterans and just taking on what they can do. And it's just a testament to Joe Douglas and the coaching staff on drafting these young guys to come in and make impacts immediately. So.
Is blocking a field goal as sweet as a sack or not quite?
Not quite. Not quite. I think I only got one my whole entire life, so I got not quite. Getting a sack is way better.
Where'd you block when it college?
No, I never blocked a field goal in my life. Middle school, college, little league, nothing. So yeah.
Better than stiff arm?
A sack better than a stiff arm?
Yeah, or a field
Sack overrules anything. Nah, because you get to dance and do all this fun stuff. It's like a touchdown or a catch or you know what I'm saying, something like that. So you get to dance, you get to have fun, and you get to help the team win. So.